All right, Andy, my main show also kakra na fe.
Okay. You know, every president and the vice, your league match from September at the BBC May. When me and can be a see a league in Legina Sopa, you're born a train. March, I president cap.
What happened with the strong defensive pair of Samba and Ablo? Where is Ablo? What happened? That all of a sudden Ansu is even preferred to him. Sledge and anyway Ablo ne ayomo hen.
Ablo be injuries. Who's on there consistent in terms of fitness.
Chairman so. Okay, chairman so.
On the issue has to do with
fitness.
Yeah, Ablo issue has to do with fitness and performance.
Okay.
And you know, on the issues.
All right.
But he should be ready for competition.
Because with Zakaria Fuseni, the pecking order is likely to be Zach, Samba Onel. Then you have Ansu Ablo behind him.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, it's very likely.
You prefer Zach to Ablo?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, on any day.
I see.
On any day. The interesting thing is that Sekotoko will lead. In the same game, he can easily put somebody there and bring one of them to come and pair them.
Oh, okay.
And a solid team, we are here for solid centre backs.
Solid.
Yeah.
Very solid.
But me say
me Zakaria. You know, me Zakaria bias. But Abro is solid.
Open Zakaria.
Yes. Me Zakaria from that before we took one now in favorite.
Unim de me prefer Zakaria ahead of Ablo. Zakaria bono sa bono. O say nimpo.
Zango, Abro no nimbo.
Me hu Zakaria say bono da. Ye mo sa ball long ball emfama obi dey ade no. Sa long balls Zach emfama. Obetima create a chance from defense.
Okay, good. So you don't play two center backs or money na ball no money ball. Because they all can sometimes obey.
Yeah.
There are some games you can use the two. And I also feel Coach Kerm is even blessed to play a three back. He's blessed to play a three back
if he wants to.
If he wants to. So Patrick Kessie did not also defensively or a week. Now all of them you know, straight away you play abroad Samba, Zakaria. Put the two wingers full right wing back and the left wing back. No, half duty.
Okay.
Play your two central midfielders. Obetimi about any central midfielder behind Emmanuel Entry. No be mummy and some anymore for you are good to go. Then you have tactical battles. You coach everyone. And you know sanity. It now me can't mess up baby we are. Your ball no said you a mo be another crowd na we no. Shatta Wale nko afele Accra Sports Stadium da. Na inclusive baby ah. Shatta alone. Ono nko afele Accra Sports Stadium full to capacity. It is a crowd when I say your ball na yaw dada. Your ball Ghana Premier League na no ya obi ahwebi. This is vice president of the F1 webi. Obi ahwe your ball ni bi. Enti we enter say your ball no abasoro your ball no wo fempa. Na obi anso ni. Enti mfa de okuhu ye no se Franco akirikiri mu. Se o ma akohu o mo bi mu ba behwe musicians. O mo nkobisa kwa Kosmoku concert na o ye no odweso no. Ono obi no so ba program we bi. Na o mo nkobisa ni pe kwa odweso. It is a do. It is not even surprising that an advert and as a corporate entities in Ghana prefer to sponsor the entertainment shows than say a Bob football crew and almost sponsor. And I way. A show your music awards them one. Now for compare tough for now. Your body have. Or more prefer so more because our music side than our football. A child the downgrade of our football. Into your born our fem. Say ye obey no my ni omunye no omunye ni no omunye ase da bi omo so omo nsamrane no you know ye ball no wo fem ye ball na ye bre kotoko ne has de o ye ni ye ba wi ase nche da ben na ye ball kotoko ne has free game to kroma da ba ya
President Cup last year
there be o you know e no mo free game to somebody say Franco na de o
omo gigi iska na nipa ma na
free ba no nanim guase aba nipa ni ho enti o say president gina ho obi a wakra president free crew so about no mu na gina ho twen nti e ho no mkoya announcement it was 1 hour to the game and no ya announcement say e free o nti ni pamra nti o set time no mu sa twim nti it wasn't a game ye ni promo say e free gate dabi. So this is the first time in the history of Ghana ya pokotokone has free say you e mean see that a regime we time be a chill the level of our football. Inti me and we na die. Your born of Fempa and so do be any. Your teams are ball cry G League will come your last games here basis in Tennessee and cry to say the confidence of our league in the crown of Fem.
Why enjoy game no Sunday?
I enjoyed it.
Nanya standard na bia no showcase.
And no intina, you know, I'm a head ball of
Kotokone had to fuck no level no standard net.
Oh, you know, I was okay. May they compare previous games and we were top. We were top. May they compare Bella. I don't recall the last time how to folk give this kind of performance in Kotoko House game. Minkayo, this is some body time. They know Mupe League na jena. Almost share Kotoko 1 free band here. And only game by Mekata has put you in a fight like this. It was a reason why I was praising Coach Karen Dito and then Coach Dramani yesterday. Because they do have team there of them, or what they were them, but now we put you in fight.
My standard na bi no.
You know,
your teams are perform better. Check out the heart of nations, gold stars. So almost standard near better thing out of heart of now we enjoy the heart and there. Meaning say twice say your standard no where crown the was so Sunday no. Your standard near low sir.
You know, are we talking about standard? We are talking of our football. What standard? Your ball now, you ain't referee for can. Your ball now score line on Facebook. No. Your ball now, board member of a club, team cast a face smart. Your ball now, coaches, your team cast a cotton mat. Your ball now, player to fear, so I should go. Now, no one 7 I can. It's in your cotton hard born a cowboy and 1 7 I can. We are talking about. Your board and Kasa and 1 7 Ayeka. Until we can't just use one game which was a free gate or game by a boy, yeah, where enjoy. And Kokasa football na Dabi. Because in the history of our football, you're more Kotokone
has almost any dead. So I'm for
general send the candidate die. Your ball, yeah, boy. It's I'm saying a ball, said, oh, your ball, real. Your ball about 500 games. I didn't know Mr. Macado about Jamaica. Nothing no America. Sano Kruma, and I know to go. I didn't know one mamma Mecca. And matches now, you're born at the beer referee for Munti Omuko, wait to where so match win a score line in Nasanoa. I don't know what Mamma Casa at the body. No free match. In New Class in Cocasa. The biggest fixture, a historic fixture, a free in the Quasan Cocanting interview. You know, a Guasia the Football Association. Say your biggest feature, that is your free, and send any power. There be. Oh, there's so cut over against go face. We will only pay the match.
Some never been a Yiki Black Queen's coach. Kim Lass. South Africa, she 2-0. Also, South Africa is defending champions in Yaya there. So much 2-0. General, you are talking about Ghana.
Who's Ghana? Playoffs, you beat me.
You can't mark football on the continent. It was Ghana, Nigeria. We are talking about standards from Nebio. A mark football on the continent. Ghana ni Nigeria ni. I was in Beijing, 2007 for Women's World Cup.
Okay.
When the Black Queens qualified for the World Cup.
Days.
General, you call Shanghai, call Guangzhou. And now, I do level say qualifying South Africa. That time where was South Africa? In African women's football. Yashe 2-0. Obroni coach aye $200 and say, yeah. South Africa is defending champions. Inti Omashi 2 and Yashi. A catch row, baby, I near a day who needs any nimsi a day and what baby do. Because a South African come be na man and anymore. Na dwaba yo ave money hwan shela wo kan mo anima muna to Suleiman na mo time no. South African can't come close.
Wow.
But we have been told to accept
it. Best coach Nora Hapton. A fellow African at me a home will be attractive to Ghana. Zambia.
Yeah.
And Yoko.
Zambia. Nora no nyase yempeno ye peno. But Zambia tima ofano better offer.
Manoko.
Actually some project na akono into your Ghana. Are we serious?
Yeah, under 20 banana, ya be share school for ya because ya yadi. In the rank we say ya yadi national anthem day football in say ya yadi.
The moment I be share because ya yadi no. As a chance what ya to say e football na hwehwe egu nti yemfa ne saa
Yentu aso.
Eti Genoa, enti efe no. Efe we dey okasa all listing yan ho ba ba para Genoa. Omo nkwan in the history ni abo Kotowani as frigate. In the history of this FA na yetimi team, etimi so team fufuro go players mkobo match. Said we yentu aso. Now to
But organizers game more mabaso.
Omo ade pa.
When you some this are nipa in past studio. When you some organizers are game we.
Omo ade.
Omo ya de pa.
Omo ade.
NSA. Yenfa say Galka kan wana.
yeah they
But you Galka free.
Gaka no you can't
You
you can't take them out. I
I
won't take them out.
Me dem pese me hu di omo ye. Omo ye de Zabrango.
Galka can play role yeah.
Omo ye de. What say me bi a me nkyere me. Omo ye de.
Nyem sans na di animu church.
Wow, church. Na we see na. Oye omo ye de. Enyo omo na de musicians ne bai. Enyo omo na koso school for the bai. Nti omo ye de. Adwuma afo Gaka na omo to mo so omo ya nso ni o. Se Gaka to fo agu. E na Gaka nso na CEO timi kasa na mpanimfo pacha o ma no. Nti omo nya adwuma bia. Nti we omo ye de. O de mo nchi rock player. E bia na minim. Nti mo nchi wrong. Said you.
Nyom na any teams here meetings baby.
Meeting here. Na oni impedem say o meetings. Said you omo anya hwe. Omo aye omo ball amumfa nkan former politicians ne bolare mu. Omo na de omo aba. Omo amfi omo kra. Na Zabrango o meeting aka Shatta Wale say omo ye game we free. Shatta to one iska. Na Shatta Wale never program say so the we event organizer. Uni musicians ya don ba uni iska omo je. O do Shatta about program we attend no be. Said you Omom yemfa fans ne nkomo bia on deserve bia Gaka fo anyehwe omom fataba so bobia de dema omo so omo ye ne Gaka tofo egu omo nya adwuma bia fans ne abato kwa na omo to de je on yere intimi yemfa ba so bobia ma wo se do asem nyina
Yenkoi.
now to the Kotoko issue. You know, on the issue of Patrick Kessie Dudieno,
Yeah.
Kotoko akofa led back from you know aba. But said you adeba come in someone who from player. So or you left footed or you left winger or left back. Nasa a weakness in defending and mostly in the pie didn't be a case study where I am Diego Machero. So said you the coach see you say Omupe pivoter or yes strong. That is a number 6. It is also a player near Konenim. No attacking qualities no ebema a lot. What you do is that the moment he surge forward, Oma pivot about the left side of the defense. In this case, sorry I brought you other TV issue as I do. So change the ball you know what you defense, no what you attack. Or attack him more, chance or defend because to go team that down. Say name Manuel entry the ball be nan one. So you on the ball corner kicks, on the ball free kicks. HSA. So checking the attributes as a player in attacking wise or Bemau about 65 to 70% of his play. And what you do is that you cover the defensive weakness of that player by a pivot. It is a Joe in Pimpin say coach is relationship team no on the field of player the only they say almost the center back no do very strong no a co sa player na or you weak defensively nechi into there be say a winger na ba and as a team na attack fa wa obeba no be close to 18 impe the next person I will be no center back and do very strong into in this space it's about Ramos or Pepe on the left into be draw na no why adwuma no stop straight away na say do game no echo. We saw Kotoko and the Bash with Harrison Afo, Samuel Inkum. Those were flying fullbacks. But the pivot in that Kotoko team was Adam Mohammed. And to cover the weakness of these two fullbacks. It game in no be a Inkum, no be a Harrison Afo. Rango was talking about the work of the pivot and how important number 6 in football. It is a do. Ya from Pon Baba Rahman, Obi and Kufu Asem. Near Pimusa and Yeko. You can't answer, and then we talk about Godfrey Debois. We forget about the work of Chesa and Michael Asante. It is a do. Say, oh, Adia Emubu, ya agree, coach is HG players position, baby. Ghana has a okay man or say Kofua. Kofua good defense, Nikofua Bebo attack. He was adored, cherished, and recognized in the game than say no defending. Luis at my time, I know I said Tabak, no. No, Bianca is our best striker here. And the coaches are changing the rules of players, baby, I'm gonna work it. But you know, in this case, I think player now, so I'm willing to change. I know so you have to move from. But they do not make can say player no. Or they didn't come out to the penny. We say, "I want no own team more." On pay no, we say coach in Subusa no. I confirm, mama. I confirm say no team. You should find a way to fix him defensively. You should find a way because you know there's a way out. Game no sanity. There's a way out. Play a BNO, not even the level of Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar. Opia will weakness back but other players complement the effort of other players. And on a bad one. So here Ablo say as I do. Ablo only pace. Obi or Ablo game be you know only pace. But Ablo plays the typical African ball or power. Say or the who can who's or one can be. His game more like Isamed, the other centre back from Dwarfs. Tietia no crowd say. Yes. The type of play is sanity. But Rashid ni Isamed the fast kakrache Ablo. And Zerago Ablo ni ball ni ball. Kotoko ni Samate power of Boase. He was picking the ball from defense to attack. And he was spraying the passes left, right, center. Into Kotoko the American can say you can criticize Kotoko signings everywhere. But Kotoko central defensive pair dear. Year after year, Obenya a solid central defensive pair. And for me, that should be the work of coach your friend Karimizito. Do you know how Kotoko here goalkeeper? And some Ombeka striker and one say Kotoko here goalkeeper. Said you Ubet Opa your lineup will be who we are without a very good goalkeeper. Unko baby. And if your teams now, deal we can easily talk about. Kotoko previous years on Marco Africa there, you look at the goalkeepers in post. Stand out goalkeepers. It is a one that be Abeka say Felisana Bona ye against Zesco United and Ebesina that's all minutes go near 2-2. Born a quality year. But boy did you know about it on number. Kotoko sources and the seeking na ye kaya Kuba, ye came and Odemfi, ye can Shafiu, ye can Kwabi Conte. They do go and watch the games again. Kotoko ni Zesco after 2 goals now. Kotoko share he was Zesco throughout the game. And you need an area of a quality goalkeeper. You can't Sundowns, you can't Elali and Yahweh. No mother pull in the mouth. And you goalkeepers in Ketwa. And national team goalkeepers. I'm not saying Kamara is bad. Players can get bodies, but they do. He needs competition. He needs competition. A Bemana Kekano Huaman Yemetimi Akoye. For the people through almost the Hilaria double bench, I won't talk about. Now striker. Say you Kotoko per striker, the net is almost upgrade. Upgrade the another David because Kwame Puku is scoring. Abetamo is playing well. But the team says they need a striker. Into their challenge because one, so far Kwame as a player no profiling na. Wabo blaster. Wabo Africa. Wabo ball outside Ghana. Into the other player building in Frabontin Bebiano Obi. Oh, say Shana, he is scoring. It is not as if he is not scoring. And still also maybe the now so the be banso there. Then you should bring an upgrade. Because Abetamwa Division 1 from Kwabi Brem to Olympics 1 season, Olympics to Kotoko, he's also playing well. Yeah. But on another fan, it's a wide forward. In TAB or the boy Pia Kompoku in certain games, so you are not thinking of him being a number 9. Good. But Sergio, if you are bringing in a player, you should bring an upgrade because Kotoko Echo Africa. Again, Sergio said, oh, Tostas, a good team more. You should be ready to accommodate egos. In discipline, the time, Nessie Ambassador, in the end, they are afraid of moving to the bar. Because all Tostas a bar, Sunny manager, you should be ready for that. You need to manage those egos because to the level of Kampokune, I bet is also playing well. So, first striker, you know, also I've been from Africa bar. One way I will bench a honor. Obaka Kunya guys are very strong bench. And it is a joke. Manage players in the park is now manage bench. Now, once I come manage players, no, no. And so, one year careful now, I'm meditating here any time. Meeting the police station, the Mbakabroso. It is a joke. I'm ready, sir. Sign discipline and there be a mother Bacati, some of the palm microphone, and your feet, the movie go to the bar. It is a joke, they should be ready. Because players, the auto stars are Ubuso omo manage busa coach Razak busa coach Maso Kwadu mu a enenye yize o benentwi ne Nathaniel Asamoah ne Ameturo ne Yaya Mohammed mo genua 2 bona 3 te ben players no mo te bench no you need to manage them well it players na the team kese de da bi omo hia quality omo hia papa because the fans should enjoy football but some do omo bad here you should be ready and some omo bet ne mo aso any niam e be form mu nya bi it players na de Sergio I think when they bring in a striker or upgrade they or upgrade Sergio that is the underlying word because me say o profile you ekroma David had been here I had this
better in the strikers or more promo we better say friends what strikers Kampoku and
Abetamwa
yes Kampoku Albertamwa in strikers are better than them
ye born I born
Ghana
omo mo share goals ni na omo your second players other forwards or second strikers someone can from left shall take place behind who na player or top I'll bet him do any afternoon so no mo kro mo what top we home goals na be 5 asem wo ho
and a coach be can say chinchina is a striker na typical striker na go mo share goals of late ni strikers
you know last week me yes analysis no wa ha e ka say because say you so see edukunko
obi as a striker
beba so see edukunko o see mintanko because these are 2 players or more experience o fra bontin the buy o so o nko dia I'm not saying they perform in Kotoko o me no be about 7 games general o the name about 7 games in Kotoko kra I won't expect so be flourish in just 6 months it is also nko that's also obi mra dia upgrade more so in football now say you wingers how many goals can strikers say opa for team PS successful we are say PSG 14 year on go ball this read do we ya nyon one ese Dembele na ese Kvaratskhelia na ese obi kura beka se makwa abri cho dem memra Africa ya memlo this and our team no almost strikers the kura goals no almost nse dodo but that Matthew boy from the left Temba Zwane that Lucas Ribeiro boy you know you need wide players who are scoring and I was talking about Mankona is scoring he's not a number 9 and Isaka that said 12 goals na Kotoko de buy was 2 goals per he need to score goals Peter Amidu Akwa is playing very well making sure so you improve him to become a goal scorer go no say how again between United no one of the best goals I say in the Ghana Premier League how guys that goal one of the best goals you know so referee Chameka ko pe goal na better one of the best goals so train him to improve in his goal scoring Abetamo ordinary mu a say to contentual training no one say yo etinasi here number na yo dabi the forwards need to score goals omumo big say the be as okobo match because you know Kotoko team na omo 2018 na omo share na yaka so omo yade no Emmanuel Jamfi scored more than 5 goals Fatau scored 10 Yakuba was scoring goals etianim won say uyi Yakuba free ma Fatau be say say uyi Jamfi free ma Yakuba be say and until na team no team flourish no uyi ba ko free ma ba ko be work and you can go back and check even the Kotoko early times and Amedindo Michael say was scoring and now he was scoring it dey bia ko eni pa ba ko nko wani enti nye da bia na number 9 da bia number 9
okay.
The wingers should also provide those goals
Mamin so obodiem kakra na fe